Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to another reaction. We're checking out KARD. They just came back with a music video for Without You. I'm very excited, despite the fact that I've only checked them out twice on the channel. They, with those two music videos, became one of my favorite groups. Especially Gunshot just blew me away. No pun intended, I guess. But from the lyrics to the visuals to the actual song, the way it sounded, it was just so unique and so different from anything else that I've heard. And when I heard that song for the first time, I could not stop listening to it. It's probably one of my favorite songs that I've ever checked out on the channel, and they had a very similar effect on me as did someone like Dreamcatcher, who I've only checked out, back then. I only checked out Boca and then Scream. And after Scream, I was like, this is one of my favorite groups of all time with just two songs. KARD are having like a similar-ish kind of effect on me. Because their music, even though I'm very limited in my exposure to them, I was definitely hyped for this comeback. So much so that I felt like it would be quite appropriate to actually turn this into a bit of a spotlight reaction and do I believe this is episode 9. I feel like if one group definitely deserves to have much more attention on is KARD. And I do know that there's plenty of other groups that I haven't checked out at all yet that are there's a lot of groups that I'm waiting to check out, do another spotlight reaction. But between all of the reactions that are going to be dropped today, I'm actually quite surprised that I'm doing a spotlight reaction. We're starting off with Don't Recall, and we'll finish off this reaction with their latest comeback with Without You. So there's definitely going to be some songs that I'm going to miss, some songs that you guys will say that I absolutely have to check out. And if you want to know KARD, this is the song that you have to check out. I apologize in advance if I didn't check those songs out in this reaction. But in any case, let's get into this reaction. We're starting off with Don't Recall. Oh. Oh my god.
그렇게 쳐다보지 마. 더 내게서 멀어지지 마. I gave you all my love, love, all of my love, love. 절대 보내고 싶지 않아. 날 그렇게 쳐다보지 마. 더 내게로 다가오지 마. You need to let it go, go, leave me alone.
Oh.
절대 돌리고 싶지 않아. 좋았던 순간도 기억이 안 나와 맘만. 나만 날 괴롭힐 수 없이 내일이 없을 것만 같아. 설렜던 순간도
Oh. Damn.
더 이상 아무런 의미 없어. 그만해, I don't recall.
Damn. Blooming flowers, nice.
더 이상 아무런 의미 없어. 그만해, I don't recall.
피부로 맞지 않고도 촉감 싸늘한 그 책감 그간의 무책임을 탓함에 잇따른 죄책감 마치 대가 고만이 대빠진 내 죄가 희석시켜왔던 지난 잘못들의 대가 엉켜버린 실타래 매듭짓긴 어타래 빛바랜 추억 속에 살아가는 건 비참해 I hope that 내게 닥들 바래 내 독배
날 그렇게 쳐다보지 마. 더 내게로 다가오지 마. You need to let it
Damn.
go, leave me alone, alone. 절대 돌리고 싶지 않아. 날 그렇게 쳐다보지 마. 더 내게서 멀어지지 마. I gave you all my love, love, all of my love, love.
절대 보내고 싶지 않아.
좋았던 순간도 기억이 안 나와 맘만.
Damn.
나만 날 괴롭힐 수 없이 내일이 없을 것만 같아. 설렜던 순간도 No, 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 no. 더 이상 아무런 의미 없어.
Damn. Oh, the double exposure shot with the clock as time is slipping by. Damn. Burning flower. Holy shit. That was incredible. Some of these visuals, like the blooming flower, the burning flower, the set where I believe it was a BM, if I'm not mistaken, with almost like this blue aesthetic, this little set that he is sitting in, as it almost like represents like the blue representing like depression and sadness and like drowning. The deep reds, as it almost feels like a silhouette because it's so dark, is also really, really interesting in terms of red representing like passion, but also hatred and rage and whatnot. The black and white shot right here as she's looking into the mirror, it's almost like forgetting yourself, or like thinking like black and white could represent a flashback as well. It feels like there's something that was lost, and now I don't recall in a way why we were even together in the first place. Like these visuals of like it almost looks shattered as she's looking into a reflection of hers that is shattered, split down the middle with the face and whatnot. And it's almost like talking to the person, but also talking like to yourself, to the person that you don't even remember you were. As they talk about, I believe the lyrics said something along the lines of, I don't recall when we were good together. There's literal glass shattering in this shot, and no, it almost looks black and white too, which is really, really cool as well. It's like a relationship that has gone so far off to a point where I don't even remember what was the good in this one, and I kind of lost myself looking in the mirror, not recognizing myself. There's also like a really interesting contrast between the intro with the deep red colors, even like that chessboard. It's almost like from the female perspective, we want this relationship to be done because I don't even recognize myself, whereas from the guy's perspective, it almost feels like this relationship is almost like a game of chess, and I'm trying to figure out the next move and what can I do to get you back. But the girls don't want to turn it around because they cannot recall a time when they were good together as they're looking into the mirror. But the set is actually very almost like pinkish, purplish, which kind of makes me think of like pink colored glasses and whatnot, as far as like seeing the positivity and everything. But in that positivity, I'm still kind of like depressed. So in a very weird way, and I'm kind of like overanalyzing the shit out of this right now, there's even the chandelier, which I have a fetish for apparently, but I love chandeliers. But in K-pop, it's almost like the guys are essentially like trying to give them their all. That's why it's all pink. There's a chandelier. There's luxury. There's I think like their outfits are quite nice as well, as far as like they have. The guys are trying to do their best, but in reality, they look into that mirror in that pink colored set or purple colored set. Maybe I'm colorblind, and they don't recognize themselves. And it's almost like no matter what you do, I don't want to be in this relationship, basically. This shot, whether it's with BM in that same looking set with the bluish, it almost feels like waves. The blue color kind of like representing depression and the feeling of drowning and just being sad because there's nothing that I can do. Once the rap starts, you have like this deep red color. The chandelier, which was in the pink set on the ceiling working properly, now it's on the ground, and there's also a lamp. So it's a lamp. So it's almost like there's like feelings of anger, and it almost like feelings of danger because I can't get you back no matter what I do. Loneliness lingers on my skin. it's blame it on our neglect. So it's almost like I'm trying my hardest to do something, but the more I try, the more I push you away. And now they're playing chess. One of them is in red, one of them is in blue. It's almost like hot and cold. And the set is blue as well. And there's also a chandelier. And they're playing chess. It's almost like trying to figure out the next move, but there's nothing that you can do to save this, to fix this. As they talk about the stupidity of the past, I'm kind of like blown away by the lyrics. Once again, much like I was with Gunshot, maybe there's another meaning. But when they talked about love, that's when I kind of thought that it would be pretty safe to assume that this is more about a relationship. And the fact that they have in their group this balance between 2 male and 2 female members, it really gives them an insane level of variety in creating songs like this, but make it so much more impactful. And I also like the fact that they talk about giving you all of my love as they're in that white set with all of the white clothing as well, which they look amazing. But also in the sense that I gave you all of my love. The love was pure, the color white to represent like that purity and whatnot. It's quite an amazing song, to be honest. And that double exposure shot with the clock ticking away and like time is running out and there's nothing that you can do. And then the shot of like being in that blue background. It's really, really cool. It's like a back and forth. Like, I want to end this. No, you don't. I gave you everything. I don't even recognize myself anymore. I don't know what I found in you. I don't recall those moments. And then the burning flower. And then it also blooms. Also, which maybe represents like the blooming that used to have, that they used to have, like you make me bloom and all that kind of stuff. Them ending the music video with a red color grade there too was also really, really interesting. But then they switch it to the black and white shot. So it's almost like the red represents the love and now it's black and white. So I forgot about it. There's no love anymore. I feel like I can talk about this music video for another half hour at the very least, but I'm gonna end this reaction for this music video here. It was amazing. The actual chorus is insane. The song is just like, there's something about their style that is just so captivating, and plus the structure of the actual group of having 2 males and 2 females, and like the kind of music and the kind of intent that they can put out is really, really amazing. And the fact that they've been going for a decent amount of time, and you know, the last comeback before Without You with Ring the Alarm was an amazing song that I was so mesmerized by already. So these guys do not miss a bit at all. This was awesome. Let's move on to the next song. Oh damn. Oh damn. Oh damn. Oh, it's the bomb. Oh. Nice. Like, didn't she look like a goddess in Ring the Alarm? This kind of reminds me of that a little bit. The lighting. Marry me. Can we take it back? Oh. You're killing me, woman.
원한다면 come get a test. 신호를 보낸 눈빛에서 있네 you thirsty, I'm thirsty for this. 너의 움직임에 더 홀려가길 she want it, dripping like faucet. 격셔가 열정에.
Did he really just say dripping like faucet? I get wet by the sweat of passion. Somehow the lyrics create a more intense image in my head than the actual music video. And the music video is already pretty fucking intense.
I see you why you know me. 원한다면 come get a test. 신호를 보낸 눈빛에서 있네 you thirsty, I'm thirsty for this. 너의 움직임에 더 홀려가길 she want it, dripping like faucet. 격셔가 열정에 땀에 이 고기 맞춰도 no parece dame. 그냥 지금 분위기에 You make me man 정신 못 차리게 어지러워 내 맘을 왜
Damn. She's so fucking captivating. Another burning flower. Holy shit. Okay, she's one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in fucking K-pop. Can I just stare at her for like? Oh no, that's not cool. These visuals are so incredibly captivating and tasteful, or tasty. Holy fucking shit. Her visuals are just captivating as hell. Did my guy just glitch? Like the Matrix? What the holy shit. What? Was that it? Editing, was that real? Wait. Is the song over? You guys are beautiful people. You don't have to prove it anymore. I believe you. You are one magnificent, beautiful looking fucking bastard. What the fuck? It was enough without the fire. But then he let's take it back. Let's take it back. That's that. The fucking beat. Okay, I only have one question. With these visuals, with these aesthetics, with the kind of production, holy mother of Christ, you're killing me, woman. You too. Goddamn. Hold up, Poppy. What? Sorry. With these kinds of visuals, with this kind of aesthetic, production-wise, with these kinds of lyrics, with this kind of instrumental and musical mind, and these kinds of vocals, plus the contrast, and doing something that I don't really see in K-pop, that almost feels like taboo in K-pop, as far as like having a group consisted of men and women. How the fuck is KARD not one of the top 10 to 25 most popular K-pop groups of all time? Like, the kind of music that they make, their aesthetics alone, but then you get that substance because you have a song like this, which is the absolute bomb, which I'm not going to talk about the lyrics because it's fairly fucking self-explanatory, and the more I talk about them, the dirtier it will get. So I'm going to keep my thoughts to myself. But for songs like this, or songs like Ring the Alarm, which in my opinion still had some deeper elements, but you know, some people didn't like the fact that I went a little bit too deep with that one. But then you get songs like Gunshot, Don't Recall. You get the best of all worlds as far as having something fun, something groovy, something emotional, something that is going to mess you up. They can literally cover everything and anything, and yet the only reason why I know about this comeback is because I made sure to follow them on Twitter. And there was literally like something that somebody posted a couple of, like, a month ago about their comeback, but then there was no publicity, no promotional elements at all thrown up until it was like 2 or 3 days before the actual comeback. And then they posted like a teaser or something, and that's pretty much it. And then the fucking music video came out, and something else like a live or of sorts. I'm kind of, I don't know what to make of it from a promotional standpoint, and what could have been done to make this group one of the most popular groups that there is, because they have every fucking thing going for them. They literally make some of the best songs. The 4 songs that we've checked out so far are 4 of the best songs I've checked out so far on the channel. Like, it's kind of mind-blowing. So the showcase of, like, as far as the visuals, like the burning rose, much like we had that burning flower, and Don't Recall, like the burning of the passion and whatnot, which is perhaps something that used to be in that relationship, but now they cannot recall, which I kind of covered enough, but this kind of made me think of that as well. The red colors, the explosions, the smoke bombs and whatnot, the showcase of the ladies as the goddesses that they are, and showing all of these magnificent, beautiful fucking people to be the most desirable BM, right? With that shirtless scene with the fire all around them, and then commanding that fucking attention with these slow fucking moves. And then the choreography itself is just insane. Like, I don't know what else to say. The visuals in this video are just incredible, incredibly suggestive, but still kind of tasteful. But the lyrics definitely paint a very naughty picture. But they own it. They own this concept, and they're mature enough to not make it feel like they mean what they say, and they say what they mean. If that makes any sense. I think it's one of the sexiest music videos I think I've checked out. This is quite the pinnacle of baby making music, to be honest. So I'm gonna end it at that. Let's move on to the next song.
We go down.
Oh my god. Oh. Oh.
Hey, get up out of my business. You don't keep me from turning up. 모두 다 여기는 when
걔는 criminal 찔리는 거 you feel it 너 네가 뭔데 왜 솔직하지 못해 넌 나를 꼴대지 못해
Oh damn.
Boy 그래 넌 bad boy 생각해 네가 뽑은 대로 That boy 그래 넌 that boy 모르면 믿고 싶은 대로 Nothing about me 나를 You know nothing about me 나를 왜 욕을 하니 이유가 있는 거야 너 아니 너 아니 Cause we Party everybody we don't worry about the drama no Party everybody 우린 아침까지 while it up 신경 쓸 건 따로 아무나 오늘 다 집어쳐 눈치 보지 말고 볼륨 up
Oh.
We go top 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 누가 뭐래도 Litty Litty bang the drum 갈 때까지 baby stop it dump 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 누가 말해도 Litty
I love you.
Litty bang the drum 갈 때까지 baby we go JJ yeah 몰입하니 눈물리는 입술 시시콜콜 무료함을 완충해 내키며 곧장 Litty 이 노래가 하는 감결에 dripping 여기 주도권을 grip 땡거리게 몸으로 let's go party
Oh.
돌변 남은 때때 따라 아무리 못해 아무렇지게
Boss man.
즐겨 사는 거지 my way follow the body Party everybody we don't worry about the drama no Party everybody 우린 아침까지 와도 no 신경 쓸 건 따로 아몰라 오늘 다 집어쳐 터지게 더 올려 볼륨 up
Jesus.
We go dump 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 누가 뭐래도 Litty Litty bang the drum 갈 때까지 baby stupid dump 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 누가 뭐래도 Litty
These visuals are intoxicating.
baby we go 심장을 죄어 이젠 푸른 날 설레나 we go
Your heart is going fast?
지난 해가 뜰 때까지 계속 down down 내일 일은 내일로 끝이 난데 처질러
Stop it. Shit. Break the heads. Oh. Oh, that's
We go
so.
top 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 누가 뭐래도 Litty Litty bang the drum 갈 때까지 baby stupid dump 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 누가 말해도 Litty bang the drum 갈 때까지 baby we
She chose violence. Jesus Christ. Like, there's something trap beaty about this, but yet it's so much more.
갈 때까지 baby we go
This is fucking illegal to be this good. Once he hits like the staff it away, and you see the thunder going, it kind of like reminded me of Thunderous by Stray Kids in a way, which is kind of like hitting all the haters and whatnot, clapping back at them, which I feel like there's a decent amount of, you know, clapping back at anyone who has something to say to you, but you know, I don't really care because we do our own thing and we go lady dumb and whatnot. This music video, like the shot of like this headdress, some kind of a, I don't know what is the exact meaning of that, what is the exact name of the headdress and whatnot, but the fact that he almost like the suit makes him look like Kilgrave from Jessica Jones, to be honest. The fact that he breaks all of those heads, all of those statue heads, it kind of in a way reminds me of what was the music video? Boca by Dreamcatcher, where they had all those statue heads, but they had sealed mouths. So it's like shutting the boca, the mouth in Spanish, of those who talk negatively and those who brutalize you verbally to get you to a point where, you know, you get incredibly depressed and bad things can happen to you by your own heads, by your own hands, sorry. But here it's like smashing all of those statue heads, like shutting all of those people down basically. And honestly, the shot, Jiwoo, she basically woke up and chose violence with that outfit, and not just the outfit, but the way she pulled it off, looking at the camera almost as if like she's provoking you in a way. Like there's something, for lack of a better word, there was something provocative about her visuals, in the sense that I'm just gonna do me, and I don't care who thinks about anything, who thinks what about me. As they go litty dumb because they don't pay attention. And again, Somin showing off that goddess vibe that she's been showing off throughout some of the music videos that we've checked out with all the various flowers, and talking about let's keep it going until the end. Looking like a literal goddess in this shot, which I feel like there's something very Greek-esque potentially. I'm very terrible with my Greek mythology, so feel free to educate me on some of the meanings of this music video. Maybe it's a reference to some kind of a specific goddess or whatnot, and it looks like it's the sun that is coming up behind her, as the lyrics literally say. We go up until the morning sun comes up. We're going dumb. We go dumb on those haters because we don't really care. There's definitely something kind of like godly about the members here, whether it's Somin's visuals, whether it's the staff and the thunder, whether it's the heads, smashing the heads and then putting that headdress on. Basically, I do my own thing and I own up to it, and literally the lyrics say, I go my own way, I don't follow anybody, if I'm not mistaken. So I am what I am, and if you don't like it, you can get effed for all I care. As BM is literally swinging that hammer like he's Triple H or something. I feel like it's a really Ironically, the song is literally over 3 years old. It was released in September of 2019, but it feels fresh in 2023. A really fresh take on the whole concept of don't care about what the haters think and just do your thing. They're coming up to it almost from like a villain standpoint. Like I'm the villain of my story and I don't care. Like an anti-villain or a villain in a way. As they talk about, we party, we don't worry about the drama and everything. So we go wild and we don't care, and everyone else can get fucked, basically, for a lack of a better word. There's also like chains in the music video, the hammer as well, being almost like the king with the throne and whatnot, being a goddess, being like this provocative with Jiwoo. Just doing your thing, knowing that you will invite criticism and hatred. Just do more of what makes you you, because people will talk shit in any case. So I'm just gonna turn my dumb mode anyway, because I don't care about the hate. It doesn't really mean that much to me. And even like the sword with Jiwoo is also really interesting as far as like being a fighter, whether it's a sword, whether it's a staff that fucking summons thunder, whether it's being a goddess with the flower, whether it's having that hammer. It's like being you to the fullest degree. KARD is, I've already said that with Ring the Alarm and Gunshot, these guys became one of my favorite groups. Now they're probably one of my all-time favorite groups. I really love them. And this is probably one of the most fulfilling spotlight reactions so far, because I was really happy to finally kind of like dive a little bit deeper into KARD, even though they have plenty more songs on their catalog, but at the same time, it's just fucking incredible. And I just love the message, and I love the way that they did this very same message in a message that has been covered a ton of times, but they did it in such a fresh way in terms of the actual instrumental and turning it into almost like a fun, groovy party song while still having lyrics that tell you to just be the villain of your own story, instead of trying to be the hero, in a way. This was awesome. Let's move on to the final song in this reaction, which is their latest comeback, Without You. Oh damn.
Can't live without
Oh my, what the? Holy. Wait, let's take it back. This chorus slaps. The instrumental. Holy shit. This is 45 seconds in. This is a banger of a club song. Festival. Get them to fucking Coachella. Damn. Tell me she didn't just say that. Please tell me she didn't just say that. Yeah, she did. She did. Damn. They went there. They went down. I mean, they went up. They went. Side note, kind of refreshing. Not the going down part. It's refreshing that most of the songs that we've checked out by them were about almost like not wanting to be together anymore. Like the songs that I consider like relationship songs, with Don't Recall and Gunshot. But Gunshot was so much more as far as like social media and whatnot. But here having a song where I cannot live without you is also really, really cool. Although Bomb was also a song that kind of, it's more of a fun song that is very self-explanatory. But yeah, I thought that we might, take our time with this reaction, but some of the lyrics make me feel like that's not going to be the case. Very self-explanatory stuff. Visually, they're looking like a bunch of goddesses. The girls, the guys look wonderful. Let's take it back before I have a heart attack.
Yo, edge over design 널 도와서 my map design 가지치게 tribute 땐 cut the fuse 마찰 내온 고통 so few So keeping your eyes thirsty for oasis 바라본 for seasons epic 여정 without you there ain't no
Thirsty for Oasis.
Can't live without you. Don't make me fall through.
I'll never let you
Can't
fall.
live without. 모두 너를 가질 수 없어. 내가 아닌 누구도 make you see me. Can't live without you. I know you want it, baby. Can't live without you.
Jesus Christ. Someone is just.
I can't live without ritual of any doubt. Truth can hurt deeply and lies with the pain. Yeah, 좀 모든 걸 얻지 않게. No less than roll with you is how I remain. The journey escape, dance with you through rain.
Oh, that's cool. Wait, let's take it back. Holy fuck, BM. Jesus. And the effects, the editing there. The shattering effect almost. Or like, yeah. No less than roll with you is how I remain. The journey escape, dance with you through rain. Damn.
Baby, I'll guard and protect. The key to your heart will be safely kept. With loving you right is my only intent. And nobody do my body like you. Since the day one, I'm by your side. 내 모든 날, 내 빛은 나. I can't live without you.
That high note.
모든 날, 내 빛은 나. I can't live without you. Don't make me fall through.
God damn. That was a song. That was a total banger. And for a lack of a better word, I guess I'll say the song is quite orgasmic, to be honest. You know, BM's verse was absolutely beautiful from all of the metaphors that he used, just the metaphors in general, and how they express the feeling of seeing that person, other than some of the more obvious stuff. As far as the, seeing you amid this crowded place and all that kind of stuff feels strange when yet familiar when you're in my space. The lyrics are beautiful. The instrumental, the chorus, the high note there was just incredible. If I really want to see a group like KARD in Coachella or something. I feel like they would be amazing there, and their energy and their vibe, and the fact that we just went through like this roller coaster of these different concepts throughout these last 4 music videos, from being deep and emotional with Recall to being just deep with Without You. Deep is a double meaning, I guess, but fuck. Visually, like the set and everything is absolutely wonderful. In a way, it's almost like they're a piece of paradise when they are together. That's what it kind of looks like. Our own piece of paradise. The minimalism in the production, with having like this one set throughout the entire music video, it actually makes a lot of sense as far as like a piece of paradise that is all to ourselves, because much like the lyrics say, all I need is you, so I don't need anything extravagant. All I need is to be right there with the person. And even like the line, I'll be your escape, dance with you through rains, like whenever your life gets really dark and you need a light at the end of the tunnel, and your world is nothing but rain as far as like tears and whatnot, I will be your escape. I will be that light at the end of the tunnel, and I will walk you through that rain, and we'll sing and dance in the rain and whatnot, and we'll get through it together. I feel like despite some of the suggestive kind of lyrics that they sprinkle, which kind of like helps add a little extra something super memorable to the song, they also paint an incredibly beautiful picture with their metaphors. This was insane. I really, really enjoyed and loved and adored every single one of these fucking music videos. And I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If I made any sense throughout all of these videos, let me know in the comment section. If there's anything that you want to add on any of the music videos, things that I missed and whatnot, feel free to do so in the comment section as well. And I will catch you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and have a wonderful weekend, you guys.